Good evening, everyone. Oh, hold on. I have my voice feedback on. There we go. Good evening, everyone. It is I, the Knight in Yellow, Herald of the End Times. How are we doing this Monday evening? I hope everybody is having a good one. Or as good as Monday can be. Mondays suck after all. And welcome to the new time zone, or not time zone, daylight savings time stream. So, hope everyone has gotten used to their new hour, But yeah, we're going to be starting a brand new Let's Play today. We're going to be working our way through the Ace Attorney Trilogy. It's a classic. I've heard of it. Who hasn't? But I have never played it. So I am looking forward to some weird parodies of Japanese criminal law. I hope you are too. Before we get started, let's talk about some things real quick. I haven't released a schedule yet. I'm going to do that when we're done with the stream. But I was waiting to see what was going to be happening this week in regards to certain fanfic readings. And it looks like it's a go for Saturday this week. So I'll be making a formal statement about that one later. But yeah, we'll be doing our fanfic reading of My Immortal with the fantastic Valerian. One second, let me get those since I mentioned him. Let's give them an SO real quick. There's Valerian, who will be playing most of the female cast in our fanfic reading. Cabby, who will be playing Harry Potter, as well as others in the fanfic reading. Tati, who will be voicing our heroine, Ebony, whatever the hell her name is in any given moment, because it changes a lot. But yeah, Tatiana Crosswicks will be playing her. And of course, we're going to be having Sykes play Malfoy and a couple others as well. And I have some of my own fun parts too. But yeah, we're going to be doing that this Saturday. As far as it seems, is going to be the day we do it. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And of course, we'll have our movie night afterwards, which will be Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween is over, along with the rest of Spooky Month. Time for everyone to whip out their trees and get them decorated before Thanksgiving. So, but that's as far as the new things. This Wednesday will, of course, be Warhammer Wednesday. And I am still going to be trying to do the video essay things on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all of this. It's going to be a busy week. But yeah, let's get back into what we're here for. Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. Full disclosure, I have seen, I believe, the first game in this trilogy. But that was a while ago. I'm sure I'll still remember certain things. I know the broad strokes of each story. But yeah, we're gonna go through the whole thing, just so I can, be as a refresher, and so I, just for, I guess, posterity's sake. But yeah, I do know the general flow of the cases in the first game, but I have not. I am very cold on the other two. Haven't heard a thing. I mean, I've seen like character designs that seem to be from those later games, but I have not played them. But yeah, let's get going. New game. Let's see, what is on this game, by the way? Let's see, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, number 1. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Phoenix Wright, Ace... Okay, so we're back at the main one. So we got 3 games here. Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations. So yeah, I guess I've seen Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, but I haven't seen the others. 2001. For some reason, at the time, it just didn't occur to me to play this game way back when. I believe it was on the GBA, and I did have that. But I was too much of a Pokemon to want to play this. But let's get going. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Do we even get to see other ones? Play the first turnabout? Yes, sir. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. I have to read. Oh, but I have to read fast. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I ain't going back to jail. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. That's especially evil. Not even trying just to get away with it. Try to convict somebody else. Alright, so we're Columboing this a little bit by knowing who the murderer is beforehand. Which is a nice twist when I first watched Columbo, but I might get into that as the game goes on. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Phoenix. Boy, am I nervous. Let's see, what do I want to try to make my Phoenix? I guess since Phoenix is going to be talking the most, I should just have it as my regular voice. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hey, hot boss lady. Oh, hiya, chief. How am I going to... I'm going to try to do a sultry voice for her. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. I'll jump your bones later. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Ooh, this has got to be the client. And he seems kind of like the Weasley type. So, it's over. My life, everything, it's all over. That's my whiny voice. Ellipses. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants... Oh, it sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! I forgot that this douche's name is Butts. Are these in the original? Are they? How much of this is a localization thing? Is his name Butts in Japanese as well? Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Alright, well that makes my job easy. I guess that's what you want. We gotta go with what the client says. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh yeah, this guy is definitely earning the wimpy boy voice. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspaper say it was you. Ooh, newspapers, do they even at least allegedly it? Gotta adjust my mic real quick. Yeah, do they at least allegedly it? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A murder trial. Murder trials are always simple. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Unfortunately, I was so busy trying to become a lawyer, I didn't make better friends. At school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years Okay, I was just thinking, no, they have been friends since, like, little kids. I guess that makes sense for 23 years. I was like, wow, you're a full lawyer at 23? In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. I'm so biased that I can't even see the possibility he did it. That and I own one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number D. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh no, this guy really deserves the weird voice. The prosecution ready, Your Honor. I'll try to let's say, lisp it up a little bit. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Harumph. Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during the trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Ah, yes, tutorials are going to be weird in this game. I know that the series has taken, let's say, a less than accurate view of the law. So why not have a weird-ass tutorial to really get you with the tone? Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking, palms sweaty. Oh, I don't know I only know the Weird Al version of that Eminem song, damn it. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Excuse me. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It is Larry Butts. But let's fuck it up a little bit. It is Phoenix Wright. The defendant is me, right? Right. Have you completely lost your... Right. Have you completely lost your focus? Lost your mind? Focus. The defendant is the person on trial. You're his lawyer. Oh yeah, right. I know we can't do too much of this, but yeah. This is no laughing matter. I'm not gonna jump your bones anymore. You did pass the bar, didn't you? Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. I would love it if it just gave me a game over if I said this wrong. Please state the name of the defendant. It's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me the victim's name. Ooh, I know that one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Oh no! No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Hey, Bank Bro! What's up? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. But how you doing today, Banky? You
must be the Monopoly guy.
We're gonna need you to get some money from you so we can afford bail. Can you post bail for us without without hiring Dog the Bounty Hunter to come after us if the client runs away? Oh, the victim? Of course. Oh, this is Phoenix. Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. 100% good. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. I'll spot you $1 million. Oh, God. I must be like, am I defending like P. Diddy or something? Holy shit. That's a lot of money for... I was just hoping it would be a small-time offender. Fuck. I'm in over my head now. Look, the victim's name... Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it any time, okay? Or we can just press it, right? There we go. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. I look like such a loser. This badge helps me get chicks at the bar, though. But what is the Cindy's autopsy report? Well, we know her first name. Time of death, 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. That's actually kind of interesting because you can bleed like crazy from the head, but usually it's like some kind of brain hemorrhage or something like that. Would that technically be considered blood loss, or would it be considered something separate? Anyway, let's go back. Cindy. Press tab to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Hey, we already got her begging. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. Well, I'm glad they filled in the last name for us. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Oh, correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object, strangled, or poisoned. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct! You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Yes, you answered a few basic questions. I'm sure you're qualified to be a lawyer. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thanks, Judge Daddy. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. But yeah, a rookie lawyer on a murder case, that's a bad... Well, I guess he is technically a defense attorney, so... You have to expect it a little bit. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. Ironic considering that she has no brains anymore. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Yay! Statue added to court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check your court record frequently. Let's do it again. And it says exactly what we just saw. Can we do anything with it? Oh, profiles. Okay. Let's see. Mia Fey, age 27. Chief attorney at Fey & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, the defendant in the case, a likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. I doubt he's likable, but whatever. The victim in the case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. And she needs better bangs. And yeah, Cindy Stone, Larry Butts, Mia Fey, and Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case. Lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. What a loser. Slam.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. I'm gonna need a lot of water with this game. Good stuff.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. We didn't try to coach him before this at all. Okay, I gotta come up with a new voice for Larry here because... well, Larry, I think Larry is more present in the game than Mr. Payne is. So, we'll keep the voices the same. It'll just be weird that we have two guys that sound close to each other right now. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Ooh, we got motive. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony. Oh, that's not good, Larry. Those guys died. Yep. Didn't they all die? Yeah. I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. We really need better friends. This guy's gotten some kind of a bit of a stalker personality going on now. What's it to you anyway? It's not like this is motive or anything. Mr. Butts, please describe what you describe as generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Shit, I lost the voice. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder. It's September 30th, excuse me. July 30th, excuse me. Ugh.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Hold on, let me check something. Autopsy, yep, 7:31. And 7:30, got it.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? Hey, Miku! Objection! He's innocent. I was the one who did it. She died because the fart I did was so toxic. Help, Bank Pro, can you please go help me bail out Miku here? He really, and also, maybe get him some gas X or something. I think Mr. Bank Pro has already agreed to spot you $1 million for this, so hopefully we can get you off. But we will hire Dog the Bounty Hunter to come after you if need be.
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Well, I mean, technically, I guess we could try to objection just to try to break up the flow of this guy's testimony, but we'll stop him from answering because the hot girl said so. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. Yeah, this is totally a question for the prosecution the prosecutor should ask, were you aware that she was dating other men? But I guess he knows the I'm thinking way too much about this. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Wince.
Dude, Nick! What do you mean? Wait, hold on, I gotta do the voice.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant?
That cheating she-dog!
I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I met her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? But how are you doing today, Miku? I believe the accused motive. I have a hard time keeping track of the voices I'm trying to do.
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Nope. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Jesus Christ, Larry. Oh, he went. Larry, lying just makes it sound worse. Yeah, stop him from answering or have him answer honestly. Ooh. Well, I mean, you want him to answer honestly because then if he's caught lying, then it becomes much less trustworthy. Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill.
Doing good. I just woke up from a nap, but my arm is dead. Oh, yeah. I wake up from, like, just flat out, like, sleeping, like, 8 hours like that, and you know that that half awake state where you try to move your arm around, and I always worry that I'm somehow gonna, like, bend it in a wrong direction and, like, give myself a nice compound fracture somehow. That's a weird irrational fear I have sometimes, but hopefully you get the feeling back quickly.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Oh, wow, that's his voice. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. I'm gonna try to make this guy's voice more nasally. Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Bus is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is the witness?
The man who found the victim's body.
Why are you not looking at this guy a little bit more?
Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, don't we get to talk to Larry real quick? This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it to the stand.
Oh, I love how over the top the witnesses are.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
I feel like this guy should be really slimy. He's a car salesman type. Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Oh, okay, I know this mechanic. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I don't understand the witness thing, because in a human short-term memory can lie, like remembering something that quickly happened is unreliable, can only work in multiple witnesses. Yeah, I believe that witness testimony is starting to become less reliable in court. Like, there's much less weight put on it because of that. Yeah, like, human memory tends to suck really bad when it comes to, like, really fine details. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran away was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against his testimony like that. Well, we have to pull it apart first.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work?
Oh wait, aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. White.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? But our innocent clients never lie. Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court and the witness's the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found a contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point the contradictions to the testimony.
Alright, now let's go through this. I'm not going to use the voice twice, though. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Let's press. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Oh, hey, get rid of that spam bot. Heresy shall not be tolerated here. Good job, loyalist Seribot.
I don't know, he just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing a scene of a crime.
The defendant requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looks suspicious. So what happened next?
Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open. Spraying salt and holy water. Yes, the bot has done a good job. For the Emperor! Let's see. Let's press that. Half open, you say?
Yes, the door was only half open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought.
I see, and what happened next?
Thinking strange, I looked inside the apartment.
What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains.
Wow, you are taking taking mild curiosity and taking it to a massive extreme.
We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
Two words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
So you looked into the apartment. What happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead.
I'm kind of going over to my Mia voice a little bit. I'm having a hard time doing like a sleazeball voice. Then I saw her. There we go. That's a little bit better. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead? How could you tell?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
I guess that would look fatal to anyone. But did you, we could always say, why didn't you try to render assistance? You didn't know for sure that she was dead. You may have been able to save her. Very well. What happened next?
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes. I mean, no. Nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately.
You thought to call the police immediately? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Well, that's obviously not what you said before. You didn't touch anything in the apartment. The phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right?
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf of the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And that wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
I went to the nearby park and found a public phone.
Why use a public phone? This is probably still in the time of phone booths.
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone.
Maybe not booths, but you know, the public payphones were still probably pretty prevalent in 2001.
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
All right, what time did you call again? I remember the time.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Press. 1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident.
1 p.m.?
Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
I remember that time exactly. 1 p.m.
Let's see. Electricity to Mr. Stone's building was out for from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. And we also have this one. A cause of death was at 4 to 5 p.m. And he says it was at 1 p.m. Both of these probably. This one contradicts the phone being dead. Let's go back real quick. What was the previous statement? I went to the nearby park and found a public payphone. So this is in regards to the blackout. This evidence. Oh, I was wrong. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction. Is that how exactly? I know this is the wrong. This is the wrong response. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Yep, Okay, so it's the other one. Please think of the facts before making accusations. Alright. I don't think that one run me any points with the judge. So it's the other one. Yeah, we have the autopsy report, so this is in regards to... So we have the autopsy details when the actual time of death... yeah, we have that. But since the line of dialogue was about the cell phone, was about phones, I thought that other one was more appropriate. So yeah, it's obviously this one then. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. Did you really have to insert the pun, Phoenix? How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Ugh!
Oh, that!
Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
No, it's not trivial, Pain.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why are you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Alright, the time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program? Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Oh, I gotta take a sip of my water. All this attempting at voice acting is drying out my throat.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time!
There was a voice. Oh, I probably should have pressed that. 1 sec, let's go back.
When I found the body, I heard the time!
You said heard, not saw.
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, wouldn't you hear you wouldn't hear anything at all?
Objection!
The witness?
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television!
Are you sure it was a television, not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio.
Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified he heard the time.
But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it?
Oh.
How do you explain the gap?
Well, witness, can you explain this? I guess the victim must have been watching a TV of a taped program.
A video.
Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong.
True.
Right. I think the problem lies somewhere else.
Well, I want to press him on everything. I'm going for to be thorough here. You agreed that you heard the time at the scene then. Okay, so is this all of it? Okay, this is everything. Let's take a look at stuff. The electricity in the building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Well, how could the TV be on? Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery! And this record proves it. Oh! You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Ah!
The
defense has a point. Do you have an explanation?
Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Salwit?
I think we're just going to go with a regular voice for the judge. Because he's going to be in here a lot.
No! I found it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait! I remember now!
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an account testimony from the very beginning. An accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Ah! Sorry, it's just Tourette's.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually,
I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
wow, amazing how this witness is still on the stand. Usually, I would say this guy is worth absolutely nothing and have him dismissed. Is everything about his testimony struck from the record? Because he's always back and forth on everything. His credibility is 0.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer the killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it, even though you were very adamant that you never saw the time. The defense may cross-examine a witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. No, seeing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Press. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered the table clock.
A table clock.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
A table clock. Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it.
Yes, the murder weapon the killer used it to hit the victim.
The murder weapon.
Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Oh, he's regained some confidence. Something's fishy here.
That must have been when I saw what I saw.
Why didn't you tell us this in the first place?
I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself.
The witness says he saw the table clock. End of story.
Now, find the contradiction.
Okay, I just saw it. Well, let's look at our evidence, shall we? We already used this. Yeah, I'm a lawyer. I know what I'm talking about. That should be our evidence. Let's see, a statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay, well, that's probably what it is. Because we have nothing else to present at the moment. Okay, not that. Yes, there was a table clock. Alright, present the thinker. Wait just a moment. How'd you know it was a clock? The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? It's pretty obvious. There's going to be a timer or a little, like a digital display there.
Whoa! You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. It just says, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I've submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I'm trying to hide evidence. I'm a good attorney. I'm not a fraud public prosecutor at all.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock. After all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Yeah, how do you know it? Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes! Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in a witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Ah!
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. That might be jumping the gun a little bit, but okay.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. I mean, yeah.
That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Hey, this scene again. Mr. Sawit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Ah! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw.
Gah! Toupee off instead of mask off.
Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her! He should burn! Give him death!
So yeah, credibility now in the negatives.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound you heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear is clear if you simply examine the clock. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Oh, that's fun though. I think it's 8. Doesn't just say the time, it says I think. That would be a cute clock.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about?
Well, it may seem like this clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
No, there's plenty to go on here, but fine. He's right. No, he's not, but fine. How am I going to prove that? I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness.
Unfortunately, This ends the cross-examination. No, this should be like, okay, we're adjourned for the day. Go find more evidence. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief!
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over! I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have the proof.
Right.
Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes, I can.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it right. Find it, and let them have it. Excuse me. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support that claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves the clock was running slow. I'm a lawyer. Believe what I say. But yes, the passport. She just got home and from a different time zone. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Is it canon that Phoenix just really likes puns?
Oh!
Oh, we just killed a man. Okay, I guess we're murderers now.
Order, I say.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected.
Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Well, he really didn't admit to anything. He just freaked out. So, I mean, you should definitely be investigated, but...
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts,
Not guilty. Yay! Hooray! We popped our legal cherry!
and with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. Ah, that's how he was casing the joint. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. It is curious that she actually stepped into the apartment when she clearly saw someone else was there who was a stranger. But okay. Woo, I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. You're so sexy to me now. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there, for the most part. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must be feeling. My life is over! Oh, god damn it, Larry. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? Well, his love interest did die, so... Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good! Wait, no, I mean, bad! It's like, good. He's finally out of my hair. I could get better friends. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But, my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Whatever. Okay, that doesn't change the feelings that he has for her. Yeah, maybe he was getting taken advantage of, but just saying, dude, she was two-timing you is not going to help.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines. Harry Butts, innocent.
Phoenix, no, don't stop him. I know, I think we're doing a disservice to mankind by not, but yeah, just say, okay, good, go, Larry. I'm gonna go have some drinks with my hot boss. You go. I saw nothing. I really owe you one, man. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat. No, I really would really rather go with my hot boss.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Yeah, well, to be fair, she is really hot, and I would be thanking her more than anything, probably. Oh, hey! Here, take this! It's a present! God damn it, Butts. Yeah, do you want the thing that killed my love interest?
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this?
Okay, so Larry does have some skills. That's a pretty fun little doohickey.
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento of how a woman's head was caved in.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, we gotta present evidence to build up his self-esteem. Okay, what? Well, it's not the murder stuff. I guess it would be the thinker. I guess she brought it with her, so it did have some value for her. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just a chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock that you made for her, Larry, and it killed her. And she took it with you whenever she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent.
I mean, if we found the guilty part, then we can be pretty sure our guy is innocent, but okay.
All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah!
Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go out!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Can we stop talking about her, please? Let's talk about us. Oh, yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe
Over drinks?
Yeah, we're in, we're locked in. We're a hot young attorney with a hot boss.
And so, my first trial came to a close.
Oh, this is him.
Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends."
But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I did it pro bono. Phoenix, ellipses. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
No!
The end. Episode 1 over. Alright, well, we're going to take a break before we start the next episode. But yeah, I believe this is when we start to actually be able to investigate things a little bit more thoroughly. It's not just courtroom stuff. But yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Gotta hydrate and maybe pee. All right, we are back. And you know what? We're ready to get on our nice, long, fulfilling life, doing legal stuff with our hot boss girlfriend. Let's go. I'm sure we'll be doing stuff with her forever and ever. Yes, we would like to save our progress. Excuse me.
Hello, this is Maya. Hi, Maya. It's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while.
That's gonna be Sidekick Girl's voice.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely.
Okay, this should be Maya now.
And it's all your
Oh, and do a nerd voice again.
Well, lonely and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's great to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Totally not illegal. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock.
Excuse me.
A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you wouldn't mind, you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis! Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Looking at D&D? Well, enjoy your D&D's faded. And think of murder. Because we're doing Phoenix Wright. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah.
And I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not talking? That's lame! I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 p.m. to pick it up? Afterwards, I have to go out on a date with my hot attorney. I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner something good, like burgers.
Oh, girl, you gotta branch out a little bit. I mean, no one likes a good burger like I do, but that's if you're trying to get something fancy. She's a lawyer, for God's sakes.
Like burgers, I can really go for a burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep.
Conversation recorded. Ooh, well, that's obviously gonna be important. Recorded September 5th at 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers!
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Fay! I'm pretty sure I know who the murderer already is. I mean, it's pretty obvious from the picture. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Ha ha! You are not, whoa, that's a one. Cog nefarious of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I want to go back to what that said. I want to know how to correctly pronounce that word. Cogniferous? I like how I typed that word in and it's all right. Let's go.
Coniferous.
Coniferous, excuse me. Wait, hold on. Wasn't there a G in there? Is this guy's thing hold on. Yeah, I'm getting Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Is it okay, well whatever. Well, cognizant. Oh, okay. So this guy's whole thing is he just fucks up words? Yeah, okay. It's not my fault. I ain't big dumb. Ha ha ha! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence! Farewell, Miss Fay! Whew. Oh, that clock is actually way smaller than I would think. That is a deranged face. Red, white, blue. Wait, what? Who was saying that one? 9:08 p.m. Fay and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Oh, that's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? You just know the smell of blood, Phoenix, from far away. Mia, maybe she's in her office. Examine. Oh, wait, no, this is, oh, okay. This is outside her office. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check to see if Mia, the chief, is okay. Okay. Okay, so we have to move. Yeah, something fucked up happened. That smell, blood. Oh, sis! Someone's there. Ellipses! Chief! 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 Who are you? More ellipses. What? A strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. And I'm back to the chief where she lay under the window. Check for pulse, man. Check for pulse. Her body was still warm. Does no one just, like, call an ambulance? Does everyone just... do we live in a universe where if you get hit with something or have, like, an injury that is potentially fatal, they just don't call the an ambulance to make sure... I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Dude, if she's you're still in the part where you should call the ambulance. Like, she was struck like 10 minutes ago. She might still be alive. It's like, ugh. They have no desire to try to save lives in this, so it seems. So finally, she was cold. Dude, you waited there for that long? You waited for her body to cool? Like, doesn't it take like hours for bodies to like lose their heat? It's like, I would love it if there's like I know she's got like weird like spiritual power things. I would just love it if like, Phoenix, I could be saved. Call the hospital. Get me to a hospital. You might be able to save me. Oh. I wonder if that's something that's gonna come up. I mean, I get if like someone is obviously dead, but it's like if they're still warm, fucking check for a pulse, man. And maybe, you know, do rescue breathing, CPR, that sort of thing. Examine. It's encrusted with dried blood. Oh, wow, we're not even calling the cops now. How ironic this became the murder weapon again. Well, technically, it's not the same one. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. I mean, maybe, but fucking try to save a life, man. The thinker lying next to her may have been the murder weapon. Well, we already kind of figured that part out. Thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass. The glass light standing broken in the back of the room. Broken glass. The remains of the glass light stand broken beyond any recognition. All recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue. Wait, I don't even get to look anymore? A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? It's written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough super... It found most of the information for me, which is kind of a bummer. I just clicked on her head and it's like, oh, here's all the evidence. That's kind of lame. I better call the police. And find out what the girl was doing here. Oh, do I still get... Yeah, okay, I still get to look around. No clues here. Chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit into. I need a new chair because I'm starting to develop a middle back problem again. Alright, we got that. So is this the light shards? Yep, some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of... Okay, we already got that one. Papers. Well, scattered papers might be important. But alright, what about over here? Okay, we're doing this... Okay. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gateway Hotel, a nice, luxurious place. What about the open window? Yep, okay, so same thing. Okay, that seems like it's everything. Okay, yep, same there. check, 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 check. Alright, I think that's probably everything. Ding! That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right here on the sofa. Oh no, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Yeah, especially since you're kind of the most suspicious person here. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey! Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's. Mia was writing this girl's name. But if her death was instantaneous, how did she do that? Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. All right, let's talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me, can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis, wait, hold on, I'm not doing the voice, damn it. So she was already dead. You and the chief. So you're the chief's sister, I'm her younger sister, and you were here visiting this late at night. Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Alright, let's present Maya to her. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Ah! That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would she just write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Let's present this really quick. We have no reason not to. About the thinker. The thinker! That was... Oh, sis! Oh! Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. What's it gonna do? Hey, I'm a lawyer. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. All right, broken glass. This was lying next to the chief. I know. I saw it there too. I thought that might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. Really? No one's ever had a glass table? Alright, well, we got everything from that. We got anything new to talk about? Alright, we can't. Is there anything in here? You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Now, let's look around the office. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. The reception desk. I usually sit here. We're a little more than a secretary, I suppose. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Ow! Poor modern artist. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. Yeah, that's pretty important. Alright, okay, we presented everything we could. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back in there real quick. Anything? Oh, we got a different perspective now. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Interesting. Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from the outside the window. Ah! She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Well, that's obviously important, but let's continue looking around. Perfectly normal office desk. Chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was email. He picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Yeah, internet's not helpful at all in legal stuff. All she's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Fanco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Anything else? Okay, so obviously hitting the phone triggered the woman across the street's reaction, so that's clearly the last thing we want to do. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Okay, so can we move? Oh, slide. There's a large building across the gateway. Okay, we already looked at that. Anything new here? Oh. All right, back to the front. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Wow, they respond quickly. Phoenix. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Hey, I know this one. Gumshoe! Let's see, can I try to do a decent Columbo? Probably not. Detective Gumshoe here is no Columbo. Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, you see? I don't know what accent this is, but I'm sticking to it. Got a person saying they saw a Moida. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Dude, you're basing this off of nothing, but fine. Whoa! Excuse me. Eh? This word Maya here mean anything to ya? I mean, why would he assume that it just go directly to her when you want to take names and then notice this? Whatever. Oh, that's my name. What? The victim threw this here in the note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Dude, you are skipping so many steps here. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? You are skipping like 100 steps, man. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for her visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired. Yeah, she probably wouldn't have slept that whole night.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Well, to be fair, it is up to her. But I mean, we're also whatever. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes. I don't think that this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked like maybe like I had done it.
Did I look at her that way? No, I never thought. Well, I mean, that is a reasonable assumption, but you to come to, but you do due diligence and look at the evidence, then decide. Also, there is probably a conflict of interest here, and there's a good reason for you to not hire Phoenix. Because, like, you killed his boss. Like, maybe he could intentionally tank the case. But fine, it's a game. Like, he would have to know for, like, a fact that she didn't do it. Also, it would not be unreasonable for Maya to assume that that Phoenix had something to do with the murder too, because it is an office that he's in quite a bit. He did have opportunity. At least we know Phoenix was in a like a meeting up until this point, so he has an alibi. But from her perspective, she doesn't know that.
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be using my seductive voice for her.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Huh! So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. I got so wet. The only thing he's lacking is experience. I'll give him all the experience he'll ever need.
Yeah, sounds like that was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. I'll break him in by then. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn!
That's what she said. She said you suck up until then. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of a person who did this to Mia...
I know.
Alright, let's talk. Maya. Something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this. This is the whole acolyte, what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Are you in a cult? Like, people in religious training? What is it to you?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. What was going on? Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes! Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could you have been, how could this have been evidence in a case?
Right, she said something about that.
It's papers, lady. They're in the thinker.
I remember! You want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes! I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it. Yeah, that's super important.
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Well, yeah, show me the cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right! Oh! I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry!
Well, that should show up in evidence. I said sorry, not Siri phone. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Alright. Wait, why did we... This was unchecked. You tell me about the day of the murder. Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've gotten kind of used to it. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to the piece of evidence for the upcoming trial.
That's the thing. Yep, okay, we got some of this already. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. Jesus, Larry. You know what? Larry just brings the whole universe down. He's making serial murder objects. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spiritual world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course! She left them out to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait. What?
So you're...
Oh, this is him. So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training. I suck kinda like you do. I have tons of potential, but I still have to get better.
Well, you can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Okay, that's still pretty funny that this is an accepted form of witnesses in this world, but I know it become of like gaining witness accounts in this universe. It's still goofy as hell. What? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him for to represent me?
Yeah, that's fair. I will accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Oh, we're gonna ad coming up in about a minute.
Thank you so much. I have no one else
else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? They did. They have to.
I see.
Yeah, this is him. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m. We have no discovery. We're just going right to trial.
I know there is lore explanation for why they decided to do this. To make it, like, super ridiculously ultra fast. I'll have to look into what lore that actually is. What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. And will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Let's see, do we have... Let's see, can we do anything more? Oh, we can't present right now. Alright, so what do we have here about our new character? Dick Gumshoe, detective at the local precinct in charge of initial investigation. The defendant, me, his little sister, and spirit medium in training. Chief attorney, my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Bummer. Alright, I guess this is all we can do. Can we... Options, okay, not that. Oh, present. Can we present anything new? We're gonna need to, well, I'm not the attorney, so can we present... Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she...
Absolutely not. Did you trust me?
I think I do. I trust you.
Why? Don't you think I did it too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but...
That detective thinks I did it.
Alright. Let's present this. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon.
Horses.
Better not ask about this now. This is lying next to the chief's body.
I saw that too. They said they thought that the pieces were broken light stand.
Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, the same as before. I'm a lawyer. Have me represent you.
Sorry, I have no idea. I've never seen that before.
And, okay, we already had this. Alright, I guess we can move. Oh, can we examine the room? Smile for the camera. Big old... Oh, and a guard. What does the guard say? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. We didn't animate him. It's super impressive. Alright, we can move. We gotta go to Grossberg's. Grossberg Law Offices. According to receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Well, let's examine things, shall we? Interesting painting. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil painting is so thick, it practically giving me a stuffed nose. Hey, thick application of oil paint. It's not uncommon. I'm sure this, I'm sure the prize is nothing to sneeze at either. The price, excuse me, for that matter. Okay. Extensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they're ever been read. Alright. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Well, there is value in looking super successful as a lawyer. Makes people trust you more. Make you sound like a big shot, and that is kind of important in that world. I know they're contrasting this with Mia's office, which was like super simple. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Probably not. I used to take care of plants in offices, and this looks like either a looks like a corn cane. I mean, they're not super expensive plants, and they can get huge. They can grow like really tall. But yeah, they're not super expensive, and usually they have like 3 stalks in them to give a staggering effect. There's like one. There'd be like one if you could follow the little mouse here. This would be like it would actually be like this would be like the shortest one. There'd be another one like a little bit behind it that would be a little bit taller, and then you have the last one. The tallest one would be like around here. Now let's look at the table. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, the lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell he's got money to burn. Alright, is that everything? Oh, no clues here. Alright, I guess that's all of it. I'm not seeing any more. Alright. Move. I guess we should go to the law to see if anything's going on here. September 6th. I'm gonna stop reading that. The office filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Yeah, this is they I think it's hilarious that they arrest first, investigate later. Hey, you there. Who is this? Is Gumshoe? This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. I'm sorry, I don't know where you were. Don't I know you from somewheres? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't ya? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Yeah, that'd be the first thing. And it makes me think you lack credibility as an investigator. But I guess that's the point. He's supposed to be the bumbling detective. Right. And you... Oh, wait, this is him. Right. And you were your Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, then get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Police. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there, Gumshoe. Oh, wait. So he's not in charge of the investigation? The other people have authority over him? Be right there. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Well, let's talk. Mia. But Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Well, yeah. Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Well, if I'm the lawyer, I have to have a copy of the autopsy report. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, on the 5th of September at 9 p.m. Caused single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Well, at least we don't have a guilty conscience for not, calling an ambulance first thing. It wouldn't have helped. Maya. What about Maya? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win. Based on what, dude?
Your initial impression? Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you?
I do. I know that Phoenix and him have a history. Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Ah, don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely sound human. So I'm afraid that pretty much decides the case.
Yep, evidence has nothing to do with it. It's all him. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Okay, that's suspicious. He must have graduated early. Like, he went to grad school and graduated at 20. All right. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. A dirty public attorney. That never happens. Public prosecutor, excuse me. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I guess that means that my guy's 20 years old, because I know they're like childhood friends or something like that. Incredibly young lawyers in this universe. Okay. Alright, back. Options. Wrong options. Alright. I guess we don't really need to present anything to him. Let's... Oh, wait, I can't look around? Oh, examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. Okay, so they reset everything. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cardoline stricta, pal.
Who was that?
Yeah, no, seriously, who was that?
Is that just supposed to be like a random cop telling me that?
Yeah, who was it? Okay.
The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Obviously, they changed everything in her office, which is probably not what they should be doing right now. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Yep, well... Also, there's there for reference, probably. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. Okay, that's probably everything. Let's go back. Can I present anything to you? I'm a lawyer! Check this shit out!
What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you.
Oh, yeah, this. I need that phone. I was wondering, did you see Mia's cell phone? Maya's cell phone?
Oh, that. I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
No, that's... Well, I mean, technically, I'm not her lawyer yet, but yeah, that's going to be part of Discovery that you're going to have to give over at some point. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Ooh, interesting. Well, I mean, no, dude, you have to give that to me. Or you have to, like, at least give me access to what it contains.
If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. That's not how that works! Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. I believe it. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Eric, you trying to confuse me? Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Oh, we're buttering it up now. Here, you can have the phone. Pfft. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Yay! Maya's cell phone received. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I'll ask the questions that I need to. I guess I have asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Witness? Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witnesses with your lawyerly ways, pal.
I mean, they don't want you to influence the witness, but you do have the right to, ask some questions, I think.
The girl that couldn't zip up her shirt. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now? She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to go pay a visit to Miss May. Well, let's see, is there any new conversation details? No. Alright, Gateway Water Hotel, room 303. Oh, what do I want to give this one? I need an ooh-woo voice, like... Well, hello there. No. I'm struggling with that. Hello there, Mr. Handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? You're the detective told me.
I'm kind of making a weird Snoopy voice.
He said don't say anything to that lawyer, pal. Chee-hee. Remember to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me get freshened up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
Yeah, that's a real weird kind of Snoopy voice.
Oh, hello there. Yeah, that's not... Ugh, I'm gonna have to try to work on that one. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Well, let's examine a room. Well, 2 wine glasses? Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Fayeco Law Office's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. But I was actually about the wine, a bottle and 2 glasses on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Yeah, this one is important. No, fair enough. Bed. Flowers. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers in tubes, but that's the extent of my floral knowledge. So they look like roses. And a painting. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Well, if it's like fruits and whatnot, like objects, that's usually referred to as a still life, but whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. And obviously the most obvious thing, this. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey there! Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Let's try a Karen voice. I think that's my go-to here. What are you doing there? No touching! Oh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Do you know who I am? Where is your manager? Upset, I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Try again. Maybe later. Yep, she's not letting me. Alright, let's talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I mean, we would get her statement. We probably couldn't talk to her specifically, but we would at least get her statement. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe incident? You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Lots of tricks with their tongue. A gulp, better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Well, let's see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow. Well, I'm still supposed to get the statement, but whatever. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just, who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? Of course you are. I'm the hottest. No, I'm just doing my job here. Technically, I'm not. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, could you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garage, in the garbage, huh? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Huh. Oh boy. Alright, well that's all I can get. Can we present anything? Let's see. Do you recognize this at all? Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Oh, this is her. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, huh? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. Okay, well, we're done with her, I guess. And nothing new. Alright, time to move. Let's go to Grossberg, see if he's back. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Oh! That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I have ever heard. How do I want this guy to sound? So you're the one who's been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar.
Ah, you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yeah, that's not working. What kind of voice would be good for this guy? Yeah, I guess we'll stick with that. Yes, yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy then. How come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, didn't you? Oh, well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Come on.
Well, that's a strange reaction.
Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Roar, roar.
Wait a second. How do you know this trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Let's talk. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please. Tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Oh, this is me again. Mia trusts you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Oh, yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have any time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
What was that? Did you just say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. Terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. Brr. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. Brr.
What's going on here? What about Mia? How'd you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Brr. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Brr.
A mission?
You can see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Brr.
That painting. That's quite a painting.
Ah, you noticed. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat pirates. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell. Not even to you. Brr.
I wasn't interested. Oop, hold on, gotta take a sip.
It's not for sale. Brr.
I'm not buying it. Leave me alone. All right. Well, we can't do that. Can we present anything to him? Here, let's try to show him this. See if we can get his take on anything. Sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. Okay. Can we examine anything new? Okay. All right, let's move to. I guess we got to go talk with Maya that she's not getting her representation. All right, before we begin this one, I got to get up again and walk around. My back is really bothering me today, so we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we are back. Ugh. Had to stretch my back a little bit. Much better. Anyway, I was gonna got a new tasty beverage for myself, something I haven't tried before. A sour soft drink. It's not too bad. I probably wouldn't make it a regular thing because boys, they have a shit ton of sugar in this. Holy shit! It has 60% of your daily sugars. Holy fuck! Wow, might as well just say this thing will give you diabetes. Not bad though. Anyway, back to asking Mia, telling her that she is doomed. She's going to be sent to the chair, and that's the end of the story. Hiya. Oh, wait there, hold on. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. We're not being honest at all. He was skin and bone. We're lying about every detail. We could have just said he's morbidly obese and couldn't move or something, but no, he's skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? She saw right through you, Phoenix. I see. I've been abandoned then. Let's talk. Your family. What about your family? Only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. Oh, let's talk about your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he... Hold on. Ow. He ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try... Oh, the police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been all carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on a big... They jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me, White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. He's like, a state-appointed lawyer. The dumbest fucking lawyer on the planet. But not really. Those guys have a hard time I don't know about it in Japan, but state appointed attorneys, public defenders have a hard ass job. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Go home! No, we'll defend Mia. Just leave her to her fate. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Huh? Because regardless of the public defender's skills, Phoenix will probably be better simply because he has more time to do it. Well, someone else is the culprit. I can't abandon you. I don't know why. Someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer, but there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad and more lonely than that. I know. Oh, we're getting all wistful now. I know, I've been there a long time ago. I know there's an animated version of this. I would love it if he just like tilts his head back when this comes up. Like just looks off into the tilts his head back, looks off into the distance a little bit. You can cut these wisps with a knife. Oh, yeah, there we go. Also, what was this shirt? Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. Huh? That's so kind of you. I'm fucked. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you! So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, well, we got all this out of the way. Let's present some things. Let's present the phone. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say! Can I listen to my sister's voice? Phoenix? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began rolling down her cheeks. Thank you! Alright. Let's talk about this. Can we talk about this now? Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. I trust you, but we do have to come up with an explanation for it. Why? What do you think I did? Okay, well, this is the same as before. Got it. Alright, we're just gonna skip through that because it doesn't matter anymore. Okay. I guess that's everything we can do right now. Let's present this. Sorry, I've never seen that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Alright. Anything new? Can we move anywhere else? Can I try to get inside the Gateway Hotel? Oh, you're new. Bellboy, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. I feel like I should try to fancy this guy up. I am the bellboy of this establishment, sir. Oh, right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss Fay might be? Miss May. Oh, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently at their facilities. If you're no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. I'm just gonna allow you to barge into one of our customers' rooms willy nilly. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Phoenix, wait, hey, no, wait! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance. Snoop around a bit.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Ah! You came back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? We're a detective lawyer. We don't believe in coincidences. Anything else before I go to what is clearly the most important one? There's a screwdriver sticking out of this open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Oh, a wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? And obviously this is something we would have to share as well with the prosecution. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get this one, I'll get to I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. We were trying to get to, was it Mia's bottom, but no, we couldn't, she got killed before then. Oh, bellboy, still here. Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Bum, bum, bum. To be continued. Well, let's rotate our saves, shall we? Oh, actually, no, because now we're coming up on 3 hours. That's I don't want to. It's getting a little bit late for me, so I don't think I could actually do another one. Screw it. Well, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, it's actually getting a little bit late for me, so yeah, I gotta. Oh god, I still got laundry to do. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I got a call here for today, so let's take a look at where we can send some people. Who do we want to send to? Yeah, let's we'll right into Lunar Bunny. So yeah, we'll pick this up again next week. Remember Wednesday, Warhammer Wednesdays again. Oh, she is doing Fortnite stuff. So go send her some love. Have a good evening. And remember, we're doing our fanfic reading this Friday, so I hope to see you then. All right. Good night.